Hey, what's going on? This is Reggie Haynes, and I am the host of the Reggie Haynes podcast. And I am also doing the video for not just the Reggie Haynes podcast, but also Reggie Haynes in Africa. 2 videos in one. And for those people who are tuned in and listening, I hope you guys have subscribed to our Spotify page or our podcasters page. And also, I hope you guys have enjoyed the content of the Reggie Haynes podcast Reborn. And hopefully we can have more content out there for you. I always give a special shout out to our producers, Prophet Enock, Kapira, many other people who have been a part of my African journey for, giving me the resources that I need in order to make this podcast possible. So thank you guys, and I'm going to continue to keep on pushing. Now, I know that those people who follow me on social media platforms, they've seen the ups and downs. They've seen the hardships that I've dealt with in Africa. And I always talk about it in a lot of videos, and I'm not afraid to say it. Not just within the motherland, but globally, we have a lot of slave-minded individuals. A slave-minded individual is an individual, in my honest opinion, who will do everything in their power to make sure that us as melanated African, or as they say in the West, black people, do not progress globally. And they're doing that by taking from those who are actually trying to help, damaging those spiritually, mentally, economically, physically, who are trying to help those progress within the motherland, within their melanated African or black communities. And that right there, that sickens me, it saddens me, but not to the point to where I want to give up. There have been times where I'm like, man, maybe I should just go back to America, live on my own, and, leave, my past, my goals that I set out in the past, leave them behind. But I realized that, the ancestors have called me to do something that is bigger than that. So I can't give up on my people. And I know that there are many people out there that I would love to collaborate with so we can build amongst each other. Never allow anyone outside of our race or even within our race to divide us, conquer us, and lead us astray. And that's what I'm, always hoping for each and every day. So that's why I still want to stay in Africa. I always, want to stay in Africa and live here, but I can't be stupid while doing so. And I can't let anyone or anything take advantage of me, leading me to my own demise. So today I wanted to talk about 2 things, primarily for, Reggie Haynes in Africa, talking about labels, family. I've talked about this in previous videos on my Instagram. But I want to also talk about, the whole fact of the matter is, for those that's listening, I am outside in nature where it's beautiful. I wanted to do this episode outside for a change. But when it comes in regards to, labels, I'm going to make it short and sweet. Don't allow anyone to come into your life and think just because they have a label or that they say that this label is designated for them, that they could treat you any type of way. You're talking to the person who made a song years ago, and the lyrics go like this: people say they love you just to take advantage of you. And when you're sick and tired, you tell them people just leave you alone. So I say that to say this. I know I've had a lot of people come into my life. Reggie, I love you. Reggie, I'm your friend. Reggie, I'm your mom. Reggie, I'm your dad. Reggie, I'm your cousin. Reggie, I'm your relative. Reggie, we family. And I always say, show me better than you can tell me. I have a few best friends, people who I would consider brothers, not many sisters, but when it comes in regards to them and how they treat me, these people never ask me for anything. They never misuse me or never abuse me. And whenever we make a mistake, we always right our wrongs and we progress from there. I can't say that I've had that same experience with many people within the motherland or globally, whether it's been in the United States, the UK, Canada. I have not experienced that. So you have people who you have to watch out for, who will come into your life. Hey, I'm this relative. Hey, I'm this. A good friend will never brag on how great of a friend they are. They would just show you out of love because it's genuine. And I'm so glad that I've had relationships with people who have forgiven me when I've done wrong. Because look, me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not been the best significant other. I have not been the best friend. I have not been the best brother. I have not been the best son. I have not been the best nephew. I have not been the best grandson. I have not been the best person that I know that I could be. But I will say, when it comes in regards to what I do know, I am going to do the best to right my wrongs and progress from there. man, I'm so thankful that I've had a lot of people who have helped me along the way to see my wrongs, not guilt trip me for it, and make sure that they're going to do everything in their power to help me progress in the most positive and respectful way as possible. So instead of me focusing on the negative and saying, oh man, I'm tired of these types of people, no. When you notice the good people, you steer away from the bad easily. And that's what I'm glad that I've done. And that's why I'm glad that I've been directed towards those people. I've had a lot of hardships while living in Africa. I've had a lot of people claim that they were this, that, and the third. I've been here for almost 2 years, and I could tell that there's a lot of people who stepped away because they're like, okay, he's not a rookie. He knows how the game works, which I hate that phrase because it shouldn't even be a game to, this game shouldn't even exist to begin with. Life isn't a game. It shouldn't be something, you shouldn't play with anything or play with anyone's emotions or feelings or just play with anyone in general. So for me, when you have people whose mindset is like that, those are people that shouldn't even be in your life to begin with. But the ones who look at life as a phenomenal thing, they want to help you. They don't want to take from you. They don't want to abuse you or misuse you. They only want to show love. I say that they deserve your love too. Whenever you share, it's not just you giving and they take. It's you guys are giving to each other on a consistent basis. And it's not even the same thing. I'm not even talking about money. I'm not even talking about resources. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about uplifting encouragement, words, because we know words hold so much power, especially nowadays, or probably it's just been that way in general. I haven't been on earth, since the beginning of time, so I wouldn't know. But there's so much to give, those who love you. And I know that they'll do the same, and they don't want anything in return when it comes in regards to them trying to get bragging rights. So be careful of, allowing people into your life who are going to use the whole, hey, I'm this particular person, and this is my label. This is, your label in my life. At the end of the day, genuinely speaking, a person who deserves to be a part of your life will show you better than they can tell you.